Today I will share a very simple yet powerful discovery that improved my shot making by a mile. I was always pretty good at making balls and could pull off some really difficult shots, but at the same time I also missed a lot of simpler shots that I just shouldn't miss. So what discovery changed this? Being a pool player and also a teacher caused me to spend a lot of time working on my stroke. I worked on a smooth backswing, which obviously is very important. I trained to have my arm in the right position and I did a lot of drills. But most of the time when I missed, it wasn't because of my aiming, it was still because my stroke was off. So I took the time to have a closer look to what was off with my stroke. It turned out that it just was one little thing. I wasn't focusing on the right thing. I was paying full attention to making the ball. However, in pool, you don't control the balls, you control your cue. But what does that mean? Imagine yourself playing pool. You face a certain shot, you make your plan, you look at the angle, then step behind the cue ball, you visualize everything and walk into the shot. Now you're down on the shot and ready to shoot. What is your job now? To make the ball? No, that's not your job. Your job is to push the cue forward in a straight line. That's it. Everything you did before already decided if you will make the ball, and not what you're doing when down at the shot. What you're doing when down on your shot is just pushing the cue forward in a straight line. I realized that when playing snooker one night. It was one of those days where I just didn't feel it, so I decided to work a little bit on my stroke instead and to forget about making the balls. I just concentrated on a nice smooth backswing, pause and a straight forward motion. I didn't even care where the object ball will eventually end. But surprisingly, suddenly the ball started to drop, and that was because I finally concentrated on my job when down, pushing the cue forwards. The thing you have to understand is, once you're on the shooting line, every shot is a straight shot. There are just two reasons we are missing. Either our stroke is off or we're aiming wrong. If we can fix our stroke by changing our mindset and just pushing the cue forwards, we will definitely know that it was our aim that was off. So your task is to develop the trust in your stroke. Even if you're missing by a mile, it doesn't matter, as long as your stroke was straight. Because the amazing thing is that in the long run, our brain and body will finally start to override the wrong information and we will aim right. Because now we know for sure it wasn't because of our stroke. Otherwise we will never know. Was it because of our stroke, our aim, or both? What should we fix? I hope you got the concept because it's very hard to describe. It's the feeling you have when down at the shot that you have to do something special. Hit the cue ball in a special way, add a touch of English that helps making the ball, change your aim a little bit, move your cue a little bit while shooting and stuff like that. It just makes the game a lot more complicated than it already is. Your cue should come to rest on the shooting line after you stroke the ball. The great thing is, with this mindset, no thoughts are required anymore. It's just a physical action and will take the pressure of making a ball completely off. For me it was really mind-blowing, even if it's such a simple thing. Of course, you also have to be able to push the cue forwards in a straight line, but the majority of us we just forget about it very often because we concentrate on making the ball. Let me know in the comments what you think about this and share your information on this topic. Do you have certain things that help you to make more balls? I'm really curious. And now let's pick a random comment from my latest video. I noticed that every time Valentine needed to use a bit firmer stroke that he missed the shot. You have the mechanics that I strive for, very smooth and pure, no effort required to move the rock around. Well, yeah, that's a thing I also noticed on Valentine's stroke. If he has to play shots really hard, he jumps up, he tries to do, as I just said, something special. He doesn't concentrate on pushing the cue forward straight. We were talking a little bit about this, and that's definitely his big next goal, to improve his stroke, because yeah, The stroke is obviously one of the most important things. In pool, if you don't have a straight stroke, there you will have a really hard time. So yeah, we will work on that definitely. Okay, that's it for today guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you in the next lesson. Take care.